So we were talking about this. This the this is a situation that we should fix, and I fixed. The other day, I found this on the website that I showed you, and I fixed this. So I will go uh, through. I think we already skipped through a lot of them, but even if we go from here, you will see that error, duplicate ID, same problem. So the previous um, on was with the value services, and this is with contact. That means this is a different on. It's not the same issue here. uh, it's from different place. Trailing slash, trailing slash. Okay, let's just skip all those trailing slash from here. Okay, cool. So this is not a not that much problem, I think. Yeah, we'll be just honest. And so here, if you check it, the value of the for attribute of the level element must be the ID of a non-hidden form control. Okay, so it's saying that we have a level here, and we put something as the value of the attribute for, and this something should match with the ID of a form control. I think that might be an input element. So this is a real problem, I would say. So we just went through our website and this website, and just showed you that there are some messages that might be ignored on a given website. That is fine, but there are some situations that are really problems in terms of uh, best practices. So the website here, we used nsbuilders.com, a random website from the web, and so this was the HTML check only, and for on page, home page for NS Builders and home page for English's importance. Now let's go ahead and try to check our CSS as well, the validity of CSS. So CSS is the secondary. The primary code of web development is HTML, and the secondary on is CSS. So let's go ahead and check CSS for our website, and we will see. So we'll come over here, and we will get rid of that, and we will remember the site, okay, nsbuilders.com. Now here we will search for W3C CSS validation. Now I think validate by your URI, enter the URI of a document, HTML with CSS or CSS only. You would like validate it. Anyway, I think it can work just fine. So we will also check the CSS for the home page the same way. So if we come over here and put the URL again, and if we check for our website, So it says congratulations, no error found. And if we go back and check that site, which is nsbuilders.com. Okay, and if we check, so 6 errors. Sorry, we found following errors. So w slider property tab highlight color does not exist. So we are not going to go through them and just showed you that this is the error, 6 errors, but we didn't have on our case no errors were there. And if we talk about the warnings, here are 72 warnings. um, so I don't know what's going on. There might be some serious situations here, but I'm not going to check through them. But on our case, we have also some warnings, but only those warnings again that make sense to watch. Okay, I'll show you the warnings of our website. So those are should not be warnings in a sense, because warning only 3 and that was 72, and this is because we use CSS variables, and that's totally fine in this case. So this is the situation with like code. And yeah, so so now if we talk a little bit about simplicity, so in our case, if you look at this website, it's very simple. No fancy Nancy situation here. Okay. Now, why is simplicity? I mean, then my question, why is not simplicity? So it has to be simple, and it should not be um, something that distracts visitor's mind, visitor's brain. So that is the thing, and we focus on the content the most, because that's what really matters. So to see the, if we go for like, I think I'm not going to go any further. We are fine, but if we want, we could go like even for if we just go NS Builders again. Now, by the way, this is not like, well, I have just chosen this website, you know, uh, from the web, because this is not, I knew that this is not done in the best way, or it has a lot of errors. It's not like that. I just went to the web and saw it, and visit and grab it. So yeah. it's fine. It's also simple. Uh, uh, but the other thing that we also do is no unnecessary content. So no unnecessary content at all, because visitors or your prospects, they don't have that much time for you. You know, they just visit your website and stay here and try to grab something, and that's it. So that's why SASIP Solutions mindset is to like put only the content that is the most important, and that you want your customers to know about on your site, about your business. So that's the philosophy. And sometimes it works. Yeah, it's working. Again, I'm just so um, um, on last thing I would uh, wrote down here is, so we'll go through another website for mobile view, right? So the website is speed. My computer is on fire. I need to change my computer maybe. Speed work social. All right. Now we'll check the mobile view, but before we check the mobile view of this website, we will just go to the the desktop view as well. I think we might have shown this to you already in the other parts of the video, but anyway, this website might be familiar with you. Uh, oh, what's going on is anyway, so let's go to the mobile view if you like, and we'll have a refresh first. So this I'm not sure if I have shown you this thing already, but look at the text situation here. I think this text is not responsive to the screen sizes at all. I think this is the same text, the same font size as it was on for the desktop screen. And just see how much time it's taking to load. Let's look at the menu situation. Okay. All right. Look at this heading situation. So I would for sure optimize the heading, make them responsive across all the screen sizes, and also here. So as you can see, we have some starting like situation here, this little icon thing, hope you can see. And we also have something here, a little thing. If we duplicate this and view again the desktop version, just to uh, perceive the difference between the two situations. I mean, campaign strategy setup. Campaign, yeah. So the icon is cut there. So it was this icon, and also these icons are cut on this device screen, which is a common, I think. This is the last you know screen here, and it is by Microsoft. So it's not by only Microsoft, all the desktop browsers. So mobile OS is typically 320, and you see the situation again, heading, and these are images anyway. I don't know. And this I think I showed you this before, or I don't know. These are images, come on. So we should not use them as images. So these things really happen. These things really happen when a a person who is building a person that is building a website does not have any idea about the languages of web development, and forget about best practices, even the normal standard practices of when building websites. They don't know. Maybe they're just designer, they do some designs, and they also grabbed this on Agile, I mean building website, and they maybe for some situations they don't know how to put an element on a website, but they can't figure out that. So what they can is they can go to Canva or some similar tools, and they can mimic the same thing as design as a JPG file or a PNG file, image file, and they just upload it to that place of the web page. And I hope that makes sense. But this is a felonious behavior. The same thing. We see something, but only 30% of that. Is it? Would you really like this situation here? Now the reason is, uh, they they just build a website. They just drag and drop using page builders or those programs, and the website is done on the desktop. And maybe they also check that on mobile, but they don't have much to do to make them like look pretty much the same and professional consistently across all the device screens. So because they don't have any idea, they don't have a skill and that much knowledge and working experience to do that. So that's why these layouts were built for desktop screens, but and no, not you know so not they did not make them optimized for other skins. So that's why they're just like this. A huge difference between all the text sizes that we have seen already above and here. So anyway, so if we just come back here, so every single page, if we check every single page here, you will see, just have a refresh, every single page, you won't see a single issue in terms of responsiveness. A single issue you won't find. It is checked and done thoroughly. Okay. And FAQs, you see the situation. And also when we are expanding on and expanding another on, the other on is getting closed. And these are 100% optimized for visually impaired users as well. Every single thing you have on this website is pretty much optimized for visually impaired users. At least visually impaired users are not going to have any problems at all navigating through this entire website. But on those websites, or you know, the 97 or even 99 in some cases, I don't know. So that much website, that many websites, visually impaired users, for accessibility, they are going to have problems. And normally it's a problem. So they don't have that professional look. 90% of the websites, they don't have that professional look. And that can cause customers to leave the website once they have visited the site. Anyway, so I think that's all. I don't know if I have something else to share with you for this project, but if I have anything, if something comes in my mind in the future, maybe I will update. But yeah,